Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 best Pokemon fan games that you can play in 2023. Make sure to leave a like if you're excited for the video, and also drop a comment with any incredible fan games that you've played that aren't mentioned in today's video. Let's get into it. Coming up first, we have Pokemon Infinite Fusion. This game completely changes how you play Pokemon by being able to fuse all of your favorites together. With over 176,400 possible combinations, it allows you to get truly creative and have your own truly unique team every single playthrough. There's over 50,000 custom sprites handcrafted by the community, there's 16 badges, there's a full Kanto region with extra areas and also Gen 4 to 5 inspired graphics, there is a Johto post-game, there's a Sevi Islands post-game, there are 25 legendary Pokemon to track down and catch in this game. You can nickname Pokemon directly from the menu, there's over 40 side quests, you can rematch or trade with NPCs after battling them, there's battle facilities, there's a classic mode, there's a random mode, there's a reverse mode, there's triple battles. Some of the fusions in this game are absolutely incredible and some you definitely don't want to see again. Pokemon Infinite Fusion is a game that you have to try out if you're looking for an immersive new Pokemon fan game to play. Could not recommend this enough. Coming up next, we have Pokemon This Gym of Mine. This is arguably one of my favorite Pokemon fan games that I've ever played, and it's exactly what it says on the tin. You become a gym leader of your own town. To start things off, the plot, you choose your gym's Pokemon type and your signature Pokemon. You'll then meet Mayor Dalton, who will keep you updated on your progress and everything else in the game. At the beginning of the game, you take responsibility for the city, known as Umball City. You're the newest gym leader, and honestly no one in town has anything nice to say about you as you begin your journey as a gym leader. Umball City is in ruins because of the boss in front of you, and it's your job to improve the city's condition. You go out and catch different Pokemon for your type, take on trainers every single day, stopping them from getting your gym badge. And the story in this game is actually really cool, and it's got a massive twist at the end as well. You won't expect who the final boss is. As well as that, this game has new Pokemon forms, new evolutions, and you can even buy different buildings to increase your revenue that you receive every single day. There is also a secret boss at the end of this game as well, who has the most ridiculous team ever. This is such a fun Pokemon fan game, and if you've ever wanted to be a gym leader, this is the game for you. Could not recommend it enough. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Pathways, another one of my favorite fan games that's come out recently. This is a Pokemon game where your choices change the story. A majority of the in-game outcomes are solely dependent on your actual choices. What you say, do, and decide will dictate your future, just like real life. You also have character stats in this game as well, such as intelligence, strength, charm, and skill, and all are calculated based on your choices in the game. Those stats also determine what you as an individual are capable of. You make a choice and you'll see one of these stats affected. There are also a bunch of other things in this game, such as energy. Once your energy runs out, you won't be able to do anything more in that day. You have interactions, you have a reputation, you have perks in this game as well, which are so useful. You have NPC affinity, there is a schooling system, there's save points, there's also multiple save files as well, which is always very useful in a Pokemon game. And honestly, it's just such a fun game that you just have to play if you've ever wanted a Pokemon game where your decisions change the outcome. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Island, which again is another one of the best games that have come out so far in 2023. On this island, you can basically design it how you want. You will buy different buildings which have different features that allow you to obtain different items, different Pokemon, different events in the game. There is an estimated 20 to 40 hours of game content at the moment, but again, this game is still being worked on right now. There's a national dex with 1008 Pokemon until Scarlet and Violet. There is no gyms or Elite Four. There is instead a Coliseum where you go to rank up. There are 12 characters to choose from. There are no HMs in this game, which is always very useful. And there's also no real-time clock system. The game can get really difficult though as you get higher in the Coliseum levels. And there's also a double battle Coliseum as well that you can also do if you enjoy that style of battle instead. If you've ever wanted to design your own Pokemon Island, this is the game for you. Coming up next, we have a brand new Pokemon Battle Royale. If you've ever wanted to play a Pokemon game where you take on your friends with the last person standing as the winner, this is the game for you. So basically, you choose your Pokemon, each with a set of unique abilities. You have attacks that you hit close range, you have attacks that you can hit far away, and also you have a guard function as well. You battle it out in an exciting arena, showing off your skills and trying to knock out your opponents. You level up in this game to unlock new Pokemon to play as. Also, you can unlock new arenas, and there's 2 to 4 players per match. You can play with people online, or you can play with your friends. Generally, had so much fun when I played this with my friends. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Fellowship in Kanto. This is arguably one of the hardest Pokemon games I've ever played, but its main selling point is actually incredible. In this game, you play as both of the protagonists, and every single battle is a double battle. With the partner system, you are in full control of your partner's team, and you can switch to your partner at any time outside of battle, and they become the main character. The item storage is shared among all the characters to make trading items easier. You can also trade Pokemon between the main characters. Every single gym has a 2v2 battle system as well, and some of their Pokemon are just insanely over-leveled, but again, if you enjoy the difficulty that Pokemon can bring, this is definitely the game for you. There are new Mega Evolutions, there are additional characters, there's a multi-save system, there's also a new experience system as well, which is the Candy Shop. There's also quests in this game as well. This is a really cool game that you want to try out if you love a difficult experience in Pokemon. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Retired Champion. Carrying on with the competitive side of things, this game is a complete battle simulator. You play as a character that used to be the champion of a region. You've beaten all of the gym leaders, you've beaten the Elite Four, the generic evil team, all of that, and you are bored. So what you've done, you've found an abandoned amusement park, and with the help of some longtime friends, you've rebuilt it into what is now known as the Castle of Challengers. Park visitors come to assemble a Pokemon team from the game board and challenge each other. This game just allows you to create Pokemon teams with a click of a finger. It is basically Pokemon Showdown in a Pokemon fan game. However, though, it is a character-driven story, enjoying a new formula of Pokemon fan games that doesn't mimic the formula of official games. There's no badges, gyms, Elite Four, or anything like that. All Pokemon from Gen 1 to 8, including the new content from Legends Arceus. There's around 130 new Pokemon forms, 40 new Pokemon moves, 30 new abilities, and 40 new items. Some Pokemon have been rebalanced. You have Mega Evolutions, Z-Moves, Dynamaxes, they are all available. There's a new battle mechanic in this game as well, known as Assistance. It lets a Pokemon from your team help one another in battle. A high focus on strategic battles. There's also no catching, no farming, nothing like that. You can just create teams out of nothing. It is such a cool Pokemon battle simulator. Definitely want to try it out. Next up, we have Pokemon Hell Girl. This is another competitively based game. You have 5 stages, 5 bosses, 75 randomized rooms. There's an easy mode, there is a hard mode as well, and basically this game just acts as a simulator where you just have to choose between 3 of the rooms. One room has like wild Pokemon in, the other room has an Aerodactyl that will basically injure your team and it can paralyze, freeze, burn your Pokemon, and another room will have a Kabutops that wants to battle you. You have to get through all the rooms and then fight the boss, and then you have to fight every single boss, and then you beat the game. Very difficult though. There's not a lot of healing, there's not a lot of save points. Definitely try this out if you want a difficult experience. Coming up next, we have Pokemon New Generations. This game is set in Kanto, years in the future. We have new gym leaders. Kanto and Hoenn gym leaders are present in every single gym, but they are no longer the gym leaders because as time has gone on, they have stepped down and now are just gym trainers in their actual gyms. Pokemon types and abilities have been changed or improved. All routes look different. All Pokemon from Gen 1, 2, 3 are available in the overworld. New moves have added and old moves have been rebalanced. The rival will have a generational team based on your starter. New and improved level designs. There's gauntlets which add new and interesting challenges. Pokemon will not experience or EV during battle. You have to level them up with rare candies. You get the national dex at the start. So really cool take on Kanto set in the future. And finishing things off, we have Pokemon Villain Jam. This is quite a short game, but it is a very cool Pokemon battle simulator where you play as an evil team leader. There are 8 playable characters: Giovanni, Maxie, Archie, Cyrus, Getsis, Lysander, Guzma, and Piers, and it's basically an entirely different playthrough every time. Because when you choose one of these characters, they all have like 15 different Pokemon to choose from, and so you obviously have to make your 6 Pokemon team out of them, and then every time you play the game, the opponents will also have 6 different Pokemon from their roster of 15. So it's always a different kind of playthrough. It's really cool. It doesn't take too long to beat. It's like half an hour, but it's a really cool different Pokemon game if you've ever wanted to play it as an evil team leader. And that is everything from me. That is the top 10 best Pokemon fan games that you can play so far in 2023. I've played all of these. I think they're all incredible. Would not recommend them if I didn't have a good time playing them. So if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like down below. Leave a comment with any other fan games that you think should have made the video, because I can always make another one of these. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell, and until next time, peace.